Alright. Should be capturing Bastion. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot click away from the game. Otherwise, it'll do that. Whew. Story. Start a new game. Yes, I will start a new game because I don't think there's much point picking up from where I last left
Proper
off.
story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
My boy is so top heavy. Look at his arms. What the heck? I do not remember this character looking like this. Oh, this game is so
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
People were upset at Buddy saying the words about. I mean, like, I'm going with the unreliable narrator approach. Like, I'm willing to believe that there is a reason why Buddy was basically unwilling to cooperate with Brad whatsoever. And then we also saw him, like, hit her a couple times and kill his dad and push her, like, beat her up to get to the dad. Like, that's indicative of, like, perhaps an abusive relationship that existed prior to the events of the game, right?
Well, it's a touching reunion. And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
Forgot
He
about
sees
the
what's left of the rippling walls.
reactive
Years of
narrator.
work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
Bastion.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. The kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
God, yeah, this... You can already see, like, some of their telltale signs.
Kid just rages for a while.
Like, this... The fact that this studio is the one that went on to, you know, make Hades make so much sense in hindsight. It's like, oh, we'll just include a bunch of optional dialogue that'll only appear depending on your actions.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
X to shoot, and then it reloads. Okay.
Kid's
we have
worked
a
up
dog.
quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting.
Okay.
Sometimes you just need a drink.
We got Estus flasks in this condition too, okay. Is this game actually the
School
Dark
of
Souls
Squirts tunnels up
of
around
indie
them.
games?
Must have fled here from the mines.
We got a dodge roll, we got Estus flasks. It looks pretty similar.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes.
Apple.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Pull the trigger to put it up. Yep.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Ronnie always wanted his ashes scattered here. Clang. Shield saves his hide. Windbags started turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Them windbags are playing for keeps. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Guys, they said the thing. They said the thing.
He gets a good look at things on his way down.
The wall.
He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Alright.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Power shot. So there's timing on it? Okay, yeah.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
Oh, there's a... Okay. You can...
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Squirt cider. Fermented squirt extract. With a nose of stale bread and ocean water. Very nutritious. Plus 10 max health. Plus 10% crit hit chance. Note, active only when at full health, of course. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves. Favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. Absorb stray fragments. Started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. Alright, I'll take the magnet. Why not?
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
So we can have the Fang Reaper, the hammer, or the bow. I would like the Fang Reapers instead of the bow, thank you. Bolt Burst. spiral of bolts that deal damage in every direction. Trappers would rely on this technique in the event they got surrounded. We'll keep a whirlwind for now.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
The squites. We have two directions we can go? Well, hello.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Back at you.
Music. Hello? Something heavy.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy.
An upgrade material for the hammer. The staple diet of gas fellows, also used in
The smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags.
Good
Kid
name.
maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Rob's a scumbag of his last name. Bad time to run out of black tonic.
Yeah, we're fine.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Solid. Is there a follow-up move? Okay, yeah. If you like dodge roll and then swing, it does like an upward swing with the hammer. Okay, we'll guard. Anything down here? No? Okay. That was a waste.
He finds the core to the wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. It just keeps running. Skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go.
Cool.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another.
Oh?
He finds me.
Yo, the narrator. It's the strange
We
art.
talk for a spell.
Ask about the seal representing the city of Colonia. Weren't these only meant to be for uniform and identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Alright. Will do.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
God, what a good voice.
Kid ponders what to build.
Distillery. Plans for a facility whose special brew spirits enhance one natural ability. Banger alert! Just need a place to build. Do we want an arsenal or do we want a distillery? Oh, this is, okay, pretty
Makes
cool.
time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Crit chance. +1 chance to carry on if defeated. Okay. Damage surrounding foes if defeated. 100% crit hit. Note active only when below 33% health. The Ware Whiskey. Plus 33% speed while defending. Give me that hearty punch.
Hearty punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
The amount of optional dialogue.
You don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Don't care.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Alright, so there's the Workman Ward or the Breaker Barracks. Proving ground. Here the Breakers once honed their skills and focused their bows. Okay, so this is like a mini game area for using my bow.
The Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots.
Okay. Most targets, fewest
He's focused.
shots.
He's armed. And he's off.
It looks like 4 is about as good as we can do. I'm trying to think if there's a better one. Oh.
Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Let's see.
It's on the right solid performance.
Something springy. Use to upgrade the bow. Something fancy. I'm gonna try again. Use an upgrade material for a certain weapon. Oh, I don't have it yet. Okay. Okay.
He returns with some of the materials we need. Ain't always much to say.
Great. There ain't always much to say. I would like to try this again. Sup, Nebby? How goes?
Kid ain't had enough of the Breakers barracks.
I need that last prize. What can I say? We're gonna do better this time. Better than 9 is easy. Well, could have been.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
Oh, you can change target with the buttons. Damn it. Is 6 good enough? No. I bet you it's 5 or less. I kinda wish it didn't take you back to the Bastion every time. Probably the worst day in a while. What's the worst thing that could happen in Hollow Knight? No. No. No, you... Did you die to the fucking sentries at the end of the Path of Pain? Yeah. No. As soon as you showed me that room, I knew what was about to happen. I'm so sorry, Nebby. That sucks so bad. You even beat the scent. Yeah, exactly. You just got hit on the rebound of the boomerang shot. Which is so brutal. Breaker volley. Oh, I'm guessing this is a black potion ability for the bow. Hell yeah. Did you manage to at least do it on another
I almost
attempt,
don't
or did
believe it
you?
when he says he passed the Breaker's challenge.
Or did you have to take like a break? I would understand if you. No, you're tired. That's fair. That's completely fair. How long had you been playing up to that point?
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and
you
wrong.
tore your ACL.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets.
7 hours.
But which one?
God.
He heads for the squirt steps.
That's a
Won't be no
long.
field trip
That's a
this
long time to just get denied at the last minute. Yeah, I don't blame you for being done with it for
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live.
But hey, Bastion's fun. I've never played it. Well, I played maybe like 3 hours of it over a decade ago. Woo. Game is good. It's got that polish.
All dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing.
A solid garment like the gas fellas wear. Gas fellas used to lend to the mines, but now tend the mines, but are now storming the remains of Calondia in alarming numbers. But for what? Feels like Hades. Like you can feel so much of that Hades bloodline in this. Like you know that they probably took a lot of the lessons they learned from this game and applied it to Hades for sure.
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating the crowd.
Oh my god.
Now there's a new marshal in town.
I see what's happening. They even have the VA. I was gonna be like It sounds like someone they've used in their other games, right?
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole.
Who did this guy voice in Hades? No idea. Pretty sure this Darian Corba, aka Zagreus. This is Zagreus, but his voice is so low.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch.
Fuck you, Percy.
Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
He's Hades. That makes way more sense. He's got his range is so deep. It does have some Kratos in him, don't he?
Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of
Something
his.
heavy. I would like to upgrade... what? Sledgehead. 50% more damage.
Kid's lifelong friends.
More
looking
damage
fit
is
to
better
keep
than
on
crit.
fighting.
+2 target penetration per shot. Faster draw.
With a good
Yep.
length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
Hydrate. Something. Oh, I'm trying to fire my weapon. He's the transistor? Yes.
The rest of the path is gone for good.
I'm glad to
Any
know that
city
they
crest won't bring it
keep
back.
their crew on board. That's like kind of their thing though, right? That they're a small studio that are all just super talented. You're gonna eat your sorrow away? Hell yeah, man. Get yourself some nom-noms. Oh! Yeah, he sounds a lot more like the Transistor than Hades. Like, it sounds like he's just using his regular voice for both of those roles. Whereas for Hades, he's definitely put on like a "hello, son" type voice, you know? Darian Corp is in this? Oh my god. And Ashley Barrett. Isn't that the girl from She's on Critical Role?
Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Hopes he'll never see one again. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
Squirt Lure. A Pokemon. Ooh, we got a sword. Holy shit, Santana!
Just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
I think I like this more than the hammer. That's for certain. Yo, what was Santana playing? Valheim? Fucking, let's go.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Let's fucking go.
He heads for the
was
biggest dump
streaming.
in town. Scumbag Alley.
Whoa.
And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel.
Fucking Gershel, alright? She's a wizard red in Transistor. Okay, so just like the two leads.
The Calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. They always said old Gershel wouldn't go
Same as
without a
Raid,
fight.
how's my day going? We beat Lisa the Painful in the
Kid's
first
ready
half
to
of
go,
stream.
and his ticket out's right where it started.
And that game had a less than joyful ending, but it was incredibly good and makes me want to play the next one. So we decided to boot up some Bastion, which is, I think... No, I haven't played Pyre yet, but that and this were the last like, the super giant games that I haven't played yet. So I figured I might as well dust this one off. And it's got that polish that they're known for. Whew. I assume you weren't playing
He
Valheim
comes
by
back,
yourself?
just
or...
like I knew he would. The core
Or are
hums in
you
his pack.
adventurous?
The monument's calling for it.
Ask about the Ragged Hood.
The windbags used to be alright. Then the Calamity took the floor out from under him.
See. Like, there was a period during, I want to say like 2020 is when that game came out, or was like in beta, where me and a group of friends probably put in like a good 120, 150 hours just messing around with what was available in there. It's the first time I like really got into like a survival
Kid ain't
construction
finished here
game.
yet. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we
Been a
build
few years
next.
since you played it. They've added a lot of stuff to it, right? Like, I know they... When I was playing, there was the biome that looked like it was filled with spider webs and stuff that was not completed yet. I want the forge or the arsenal? Probably the arsenal. But there's probably like a ton
Bastion's
more
a place
stuff in
of
the game at
peace,
this point.
but we can hold our own if we have to.
I'm gonna try the hammer. Whirlwind, Squirt Lure, Mirror Shield. You're so excited to see what's new. Are you just like working your way through the old content to get to like the juicy new bits? Hell yeah. Super technique that automatically counter blocks all oncoming attacks for a short time. Or we could just get good.
A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
Man.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
That man could whisper into my ears forever and I would be okay. Fresh character and world, so satisfying. Yeah, I remember the pacing of that game in particular being quite good. Like, it felt like you were getting through things at an appropriate rate. You know, the first time you come across a troll, you're like, oh dear God, but then like, give yourself 10 to 15 hours of gameplay time and you're able to just like solo them and you're like, ooh. Though, I can't remember if that game, like, its balancing changed depending on how many people were on the server, or if it was just, like, kind of, if you come across stuff, you come across stuff.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
Purely business.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
What? Pardon? Is the world gonna fall apart on
The
me?
floor starts giving way under the lightest step.
Oh no, oh no,
A
okay.
single panic squirt could bring the whole place down.
Okay, I guess we're running. Someone else took the
Fragments of
core?
the old world rain in the
Okay,
sky.
hold on, we're fine.
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for them.
I can get it.
Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up.
This is fine. Yeah! I have the magnet. Oh, I need to get it. Okay, it's fine.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such.
Wednesday at 4:30 in the morning. Time to say, have a good rest of your stream. Good luck with Bastion. All good. Thank you for the raid. You should prioritize sleep. You're just doing the responsible thing.
Path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an easy proposition. But Calamity changed everything. Even when the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we could do it again. Who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing.
It's a large scumbag. Do I need to fight him? I guess. Okay.
This scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
Oh, the scumbag ate the core.
No, they used to ship live munitions down the path.
Hand grenade?
It's wise to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up.
I'm getting out
In
of
all
there.
this toil, kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Oh. Well.
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
Why are you talking like you're doing any of the
Sometimes a single look says it all.
You can pet the squirt. If any of you are wondering. You can pet the squirt. Proving ground. Alright. I can prove myself.
No place better than Trapper's Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor. Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right. Expert trappers got
Damn
something extra to give them an edge.
Alright, so need to do better. Something nasty. Oh, there is a restart button.
Kid decides to
Thank
keep
you.
working his aim and footwork on the shingle. Best time to pick a new spot was when swapping magazines.
Okay. Damn it. That last stretch is where it gets difficult. think is 60 the cutoff? It's probably 60. What do you mean? Why? Why did you just... I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That guy... Why were you whiffing? It was right there. Okay, is 60 good enough? No. Do you have to hit all of them? Oh no. So it's not just like a constant, it's not a constant rate that they're falling at. It's like each row of shingles falls at a different pace. So you have more time like here than you do with the later ones, right? So I should like try and hit as many of the other ones from over here as I can. Oh. Give you a little bit of leeway, but not a ton when it comes to shooting some from the next area. It took a little doing.
The trappers would have been
What we got
impressed
there?
with how the kid handled the shingle.
Core detected. Okay. Okay.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
Gross. Free money though. I'm
Of
sitting
all
on a
the
bunch of
plans to
cash.
survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
So,
Blasted
should definitely
things
stop
hurt
by the
like a
arsenal.
broken heart.
Probably also leveled up without realizing it. Ooh! Thorns. Nice.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages.
Oh. Item.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interloper.
They like combine together.
Even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie popped that beat on
Oh.
the foreman.
We got some frames.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad.
Ancient
The kid
spices.
finds some spices from the motherland. Tax-free. One thing's for sure. That cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene to be sure.
Banger.
A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
I feel like there was another way I could have taken in that level.
I still remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Tell me about them spices.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelandia. It was good living here for a while.
Reach level 10.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
Forge.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Faster reloads. More damage.
That ought to make those fangs sink in nice and deep.
Oh, you can only go to places once, huh? Okay, good to know.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful.
Give me the machete. Feed foes quickly. Okay.
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their thrown arms. Place gets awful slick sometimes. Still others use the place to test their finest blades. Slippery little devils.
Where?
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough. Always time for juice and squirts, they used to say. At least the little fellas can't feel a thing. Some squirts try to flee on instinct. Best to put them away first before they rile up the others. Short work of them things.
I probably gotta do it in less than a minute. Next prize under 60 seconds, yep.
The ranch was always looking for good help.
The ones that run away are such a pain in the ass. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Let's just reset.
There's always more squirts to go around.
Okay, so we want to just try and kill as many at the beginning as we can.
Well, the kid's gone and struck terror in the hearts of squirts everywhere.
I do think I prefer the hammer a lot more. Because one big swing and dodge is likely going to be more consistent damage than standing next to something just throwing swords, you know?
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing.
Oh. Okay, okay.
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him. The kid sees him there again, in the flesh. Hits a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. Got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder Brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Norty the bird boy didn't make it.
The bird boy.
The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
Memento. An insignia borne by people of Ura heritage. The Tisal spade was a rare sight in Colombia before the calamity, as very few Ura lived in the city. Now there are fewer still. Ura? Ura. Yeah.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now.
The sumos. Oh, yeah. I believe you. I don't know much about sumo.
The core survives as well. kid does what he has to do.
What do you mean?
What do you say to a man who's seen too much?
Exception today. Dude goes for the wild.
Kid hasn't a clue.
What's a wild
he says
technique?
this.
What's a wild technique in sumo?
We have to go. Please.
The survivor agreed to return to the Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zulf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time.
Talk to Zulf about life in the Colonia before the calamity. What was it like living in the city? Don't you get homesick?
For Zulf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. He was born in the Tazal terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Hand grenade, trip mine, switch lure, whirlwind. Higher crit chance on the sword. Attacks cripple foe, attacks deal damage over time. With how fast this thing is, 20% crit is
Zolwood
pretty
oil
good.
and that blade shines like a light.
You know what? We're gonna switch it. We'll try the blade. And the bow. And whatever Ghost Blade is, a secret technique that slices through everything that's path.
A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff. The cores, you remember, that's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
What's this fourth building gonna
Well,
be?
look what we have here.
Lost and Found Memorial. Plans for a facility that holds and restores a variety of valuables. Just see the place built. The calamity will tore the whole world to pieces, yet even the smallest fragments can be restored. Plans for a structure that chronicles past and future efforts. Just need a place to build it. Let's get the Lost and Found. Hold up. Alright. Watch this. 1 minute 50. Watch the pink belt dude. It's his most recent performance and it made you laugh aloud watching live. He will also try to lift wrestlers taller and heavier than him. So this guy.
It is day 10 of Hatsubasho 2025. Hello everyone. Sorry for being unavailable for a few days. I was unwell, but I've returned. And right now, we have a match between Sekiwake Wakamoto Haru and fan favorite tactician Ura. They've fought 11 times before, and Wakamoto Haru with a huge advantage
Fan
9-2
favorite
in the match initially. So
Ura.
this will be a tough match for Ura.
He's called Kirby
Now
lovingly.
Ura pulled off a spectacular Sutai Zodi underarm forward body drop rare technique earlier in the tournament. It was an exciting bout. You should go check it out if you want to.
Ooh, okay, alright. Alright, okay.
Well, here we go. Oh my goodness, oh, forearm shiver by Wakamoto Haru, continuously battering Ura. Oh my goodness, Ura's upset about it, clenching his fist
You
mid-bout.
can really see how
This
you don't
time,
move
Wakamoto
like
Haru
that if
hit
you're
blows with each other. Wakamoto Haru hit Ura hard at the initial charge with a forearm blast. Now we can see Ura wasn't really happy. He was discontented in the middle of the bout, clenched his fist, very unusual thing to do, and both men just at each other's throats in the match, just slapping, thrusting, and pushing. But in the end, Wakamoto Haru, the man to prevail in this exciting bout. Hard-fought win by Wakamoto Haru, the Sekiwake. Great victory.
Very cool. Very, very cool. He's a funny dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you for sharing. Okay, just want to make sure that this is actually live. Hell yeah. Alright, what's in the Lost and Found?
The Lost and Found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Oh, cool. Wow, okay. Grave Slasher. It's a war machete skill. Upgrade for a certain weapon. For the Fang Reaper. For a certain weapon. For the machete. For the bow. For the hammer.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as
Couple
new.
mementos. 25% damage using secret skills. Health tonics heal to full and give you +2 capacity. 100% damage when counter blocking. Automatically retaliate when injured. I'll hold on to the rest for... Want to talk about these mementos? The Crystal Barrette. You happened to see a girl who wore this in her hair, didn't you?
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he
Am I winning, son?
I don't know how I'm
We're
gonna
making
go on
some
without
solid
mine.
progress into the Bastion.
Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says.
Meanwhile, the last tournament were named Hoshoryu, called Hosh for short. Just throws people out of the circle like they're trash bags. Extremely technical, calculated, using their weight against some kind of stuff, I'm guessing.
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, alright. Except no one else showed up.
One of the stars remain on the horizon. Mountains are gone. We're no closer to the stars.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Okay. Too bad it lies deep inside the toughest fort in the city.
There's Pith Orchard, built in honor of the bull, and folks like Zolf who pray to him.
Okay. Let's go. Level up to raise the drink limit. Thank you for letting me know.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
Hosh is a master of leg hooks.
Kid
Push
says
them
little
one
prayer
direction,
anyway.
hook their leg or knee,
Couldn't
and they
hurt,
lose balance
right?
and worse they land on their head. That makes sense.
Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now. And the Orchard core is long gone too.
I'm not gonna fight that.
Well, no use turning back just yet.
Okay. That's wild that the game's like, you're going the wrong way. You don't need to do that. The plush pith.
The gods don't care about trinkets,
Memento.
but the kid ain't no god.
A machine-stitched likeness of the god of commotion and order. As the people of Colondia grew more self-reliant, they grew less fearful of their gods and turned them into commodities. Imagine making, like, a Jesus plushie. Actually, who am I kidding? That obviously exists out there.
Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though,
Even
The
though,
bull
like,
stopped being
thou
a
shalt
symbol
not have
and started
false
being decoration.
idols or whatever.
He couldn't even save his loyal subjects.
You can buy a Jesus figure made in China. Well, you know, you gotta save money. Way to
Pith
represent.
makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
Oh, there he
That Pith lights up like a rodeo. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them
Oh.
off?
Foes shall grow quicker to move and destroy. It's the heat system! Oh!
Pith.
Foes will be stronger, but you get 10% more money and 10% more XP. And a bunch of Buddha statues carved by hippies in Colorado. True.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty strong.
I like religious trinkets when they're handmade. A Greek monastery we went to more than a decade ago carved and painted their own icons with swords.
Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
The whole process, free to package, pretty inspirational. That's, yeah. You can tell it's more for, you know, the love of the thing rather than the commodity.
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine.
Yeah, I'm not using the machete again. Or the book. Much bigger fan of the other stuff.
Kid ain't found the core. At least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
I hate the machete. Yeah, it's not very good. Well, the machete basically just wants you to stand still and
Now
just
we can build a shrine of our own.
mash
Though I got some alternatives in mind.
the B button. It's like,
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy.
neat. The gods didn't bother to stop calamity, did
The
they?
Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
I also much prefer the Fang Reaper. Because I find that it's much more effective at dealing with squirts. The Bullhead Court. Oh, we're doing shield. I assume this is parrying.
The accused always got a fair shake in Ceylambia. Some used to take the bullhead trial. Survive the
Defended
trial
that.
without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
Well. So good. Oh my god, okay.
Bullhead trial taught folks 3 things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you. Step aside and let things go.
Try that again.
Court is back in session for the kid.
Kind of like in
Old
just like the
ritual
awkwardness
from
of
when
combat.
folks believe there was this
Sports
godlike
often have
bull
more
watching
HP than you
over 'em.
think. They take 1 arrow more than you want them to. It's welcome chaos and borderline unpleasant at times. It's because it's like purely isometric and your character isn't nearly as mobile as you are in like Hades or 8.
Had to make do with nothing but a shield. The
little ones just, they take a little longer than you think they would.
Kid pulls through in fine form.
What do I need to do to get? 3 hits or fewer. Okay, I have my weapons again. Huh. It's so much money, though. I'll try it one more time. 3 or fewer hits is big ass. Just because of the scumbag. These ones, timing on these. Yeah.
Well, the kid
price is
always
just
wanted
money,
to
it's
compete in
whatever.
the bullhead trial.
More on sumo, sometimes you see a twig beat a bigger, heavier wrestler through technique and speed, and I can't lie when you say it's pretty entertaining. Oh yeah, for sure, that makes sense. New ability, Focus Attack. To focus, defend for a few moments using the bullet shield, then attack. A longer grip that gives superior leverage and power. Or an uppercut attack causes knockback. Attack without moving to uppercut.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a
I'll never
sturdy grip
remember
like
to
that.
use the shield one. Underdog syndrome, yeah, for sure. Oh, hello. For the Fang Reaper. You know what? I'll take
Finders
this.
keepers.
+8 ammo capacity, even faster reload. Stacks with speed clip. So this thing could just be like, but you can also just have double the clip. I think you played enough of this to fully upgrade 2 weapons. Constant got to use certain stuff. That makes sense.
Now
I'm
you
gonna
can
do.
shoot that fang repeater all day long.
We're just gonna go crazy with the reload speed. Because you regretted doing one of them.
There's only one way to Cinder bring forth. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the force crawling with windbags.
The enemy names in this game are very good. Windbags, squirts,
The
scumbags.
calamity was mercy to normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid. Good thing the windbags don't know Kid's fresh out of health tonics. Wham! Kid's ready for the windbags this time. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
What is it? A musket?
Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through greasy hides.
Uh-oh. Think I might have found my new ranged weapon. Maybe. Maybe.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
You thought you liked him when you did. It seems good for CC, but
topside.
in terms of damage,
A lot of
doesn't
them
look
wound up
anything
here in this very
special.
fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
It's fine when a multi-killer is built when you I'm gonna switch back
Windbags
to
can't use marshal supplies, but the kid sure can. He stashes the marshal's prize. Goes back to something more his style. Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort.
Oh. I guess I'll do it. Yeah, the Reaper's really good.
Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
You have no idea if you can upgrade all weapons, however, if you can't, it's a nice thing to rebuild all weapons. I mean, each of the items have their own upgrade materials, right? And it looks like just killing enemies gives you money. So I would be surprised if you put in Sherry upgrade everything.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. Then they bring out Brutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose. Kid takes down Brutus, or maybe it was Glandon. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now. The windbags finally get the message.
Marshal's badge.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
A memento. A prestigious symbol of the city law's enforcement. The city's citizens respected and admire the marshals for their unwavering dedication to preserving peace and justice.
The Skyways a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Taught them what's what.
Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was his smoking pipe.
Am I gonna smoke?
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Oh.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history. Catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
19 reflections remaining.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up. But he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the urine, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Oh, hi.
city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Since Sumeresos are celebrities, they get asked what their favorite song, anime, food, etc. are, and one of them are such gym rats they just answer none. Too busy working out to give a shit about any of that.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Oh! Alright, you know what? Goes around, comes around.
How there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Okay.
Finally arrived at Caelondia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else. all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me. I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Okay. Jesus. I forget who, but one dude even left blank answers to all the silly questions. Only said meat is his favorite food. Hell yeah. Meat. Marshal's badge.
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
Hearthstone. Smoking pipe. Where did you get this? In the city they used to say this stuff was very strong.
Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Kid takes another drag, goes out like a light.
Uh-huh.
There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
Looked like it was the exact same thing again. I'm okay.
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Shrine or memorial?
The memorial. Here, kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Construct a memorial to Calodia, build a memorial in...
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Earn first prize in the required number of proving grounds. Gain the required number of mementos strewn across the countryside. Gain the required number of secret skill techniques. Restore the land piece. Raise the required number of land pieces through travel. Defeat the required number of different species of beasts. Defeat 10 or more foes in a single well-placed shot. Defeat a single... deliver a single crushing foe for at least 70 damage.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
More spread, more range. 50% range, minus 50% speed. Bigger spread, less range.
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel.
Ha!
Toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Proving ground for the hammer, proving ground for the musket.
The city's unwanted things all met their end in the yard. Folks have fouled up with either
destroying
time
random
here,
stuff.
smashing things to bits.
Quickly destroy 100 objects, okay?
The quicker they worked, the sooner they could go. Folks learn to plant their feet and put their backs into it. Others would plot a course to navigate that sea of junk. A good day's smashing could feed a family for a week.
27 seconds or less. Seems more than doable.
Kid pays another visit to the scrapyard for old time's sake.
Just wreck shit.
Worked too slow and all you got was a sore back. Some folks invested their earnings to forge even better hammers. Always plenty there for smashing.
Falling off the edge is so easy to do. Especially like near the plant, because I keep thinking like that's gonna protect me from falling, right? No. It's so tight.
Strongest, fastest folks.
Just
Learn more
don't
than
bother
their
destroying the
share.
big thing, I guess. Stunning wallop. don't know what that does, but I assume it's for my hammer.
The kids worked the yard before, but that time he just plain destroyed it.
That's true. More damage, 100% chance for crit.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. And that's a strong spine.
Again, just consistent damage, better. A crushing attack that stuns any foe I'm lucky enough to get in the way. We'll try it. We probably got time for one more level. The levels aren't particularly long. It was last seen halfway down the riverbank in the shadow of Prosper Bluff.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbank swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid.
69
Lucky
damage.
for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat.
But I need 70.
Weeping Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. Try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out.
Ain't gonna happen.
Well, Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break. The core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. Peckers.
New enemy.
They had their own eyes on the core. But why? He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Oh, they're on my side.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Traveler things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these.
Completed the trappers. Okay.
on coming starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
Hit it! Hit it!
Windbag's getting even better out here. It almost falls again. They aim to smash with now to splinters. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie. She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground.
Thank you, Nelly.
Solid ground in Pecker country. They want that core real bad. Seems a calamity ain't hurt Pecker's appetites. Kid shoos them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there? 3 times.
Oh, cool.
Now, listen close. You should remember this next.
Oh? I got cut off. Why'd I get cut off?
Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
Ain't it?
There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Music.
How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
course, I picked the one level that is actually 2 levels.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed.
The High Manager.
And besides, it's like the song goes.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
They'll be here before too long.
New person for the Bastion. The singer agreed to return to
We
the
darn near
Bastion.
celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow her again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Okay, cool. It's like 1 core left. The game's like, no, there isn't. Sweet. All right. Cool. Glad I picked this one back up. This game's very cool. All right. Good game today, peeps. Time to send you on your way. Probably Brongo. He's playing Children of the Sun. I think that sounds familiar. I've never played it, though. Anyway, thank you for the raid earlier, Santana. Thank you for everyone who hung out. I'll be back tomorrow with more Bastion. I don't know how long this game is. I get the impression it's not super long. If it's anything like Transistor, that was also only like 2 streams. So I'm going to put my eggs in the basket and say that we'll probably finish tomorrow, but who knows. Anyway, have a good one. I'll catch you later. And peace out. It's pretty short, yeah. I got that impression. Cool. Later.